Ooh. 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 That is mental. Right, there we go. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been honestly so long. I apologize. There's just been so much going on. As you can see, I've even got new specs. Yeah. Let me know what you think of them in the comments down below. I've even got, these are colours that I'd not normally wear, so you know it's been a long time since I've seen you guys. But yeah, so I'm back and I am raring to go. So I've sorted out everything, I've tried to get my schedule together and everything, so I should be good to go and getting back on my schedule. You can hold me to account for that. But yeah, so today I am going to be giving you guys my sort of maybe 5, 6, maybe 10 tips, top tips I would give that every student needs to know, especially when it's coming into like halfway through first term sort of thing. You've sort of settled in but not settled in. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys a rundown on that, based on me as well, so based on what I've gone through, so that should be good. I'll give you guys a run through on what's been going on the past sort of 2-3 weeks, which has kind of been cutting me off doing videos for you guys. So yeah, without further ado, I have got to go giving a key, so you guys will know what that is and what I mean by that in a few minutes. But I need to go give in a key, I need to go sort out the other room, so I'll do that and I'll catch up with you guys in a minute and we'll get into it. So basically, I'm heading into the second flat right now, so I need to make sure that's all clear, and then I'll head over to the warden, give him the key, and then I'll be explaining everything to you guys. So stay tuned, keep watching the video. So I'm basically now just making sure that everywhere in this room is empty and I've not forgotten anything, and then I'll be good to go. That is sorted. I just need to head over to the warden now. Hello. So a little bit of time has elapsed since you guys last saw me. Yeah, so quick little update before we get into the video. The reason why in the last clip you guys saw me talking about giving a key back and stuff like that was because I managed to move flats. It's actually the quickest I've ever sorted my room out, so I'll give you guys a quick room tour, which you guys have been waiting for from the other room anyway. So first of all, I've got all my hoodies. Obviously got my childish hoodie over here, if anyone knows what that is. One of the most important things in my room is this, my shoe corner, and obviously flip-flop. For those of you judging me on this colour, it was a flip-flop that you buy, or slider rather, that you buy, and Nike donates money to charity on your behalf from the price you pay, so that's one of the reasons why I got it. And then continuing on with the room tour, I've got my bed. It's a single bed, it's not too big, it's not great, but it'll do. I've got my desk. This is my old laptop. I'm still using it for sort of a little bit of things on the side, because obviously I've not transferred everything over yet. Banana, got some healthy snacks. Now, obviously I've got my top shelves. Most important thing on there, I've got a few posters up, a few memories. I've got more pictures coming, so I should fill up this wall. And then I've got a nice little ensuite bathroom, so I've got a good little shower. So yeah, it's a good room. That was just a little quick room tour for you guys. And you might be wondering, Ali, what's that in the corner? Well, you might get to see it in a video soon, so if you're not subscribed, make sure smash that subscribe button and join this little gang we've got going on here. Become an ally. So as you guys may have realized, if you head over to my channel, at the top I've changed the picture, sort of the cover picture or the header or whatever you want to call it. thanks to art from Rebecca Hatton. I'll put a link to her art Instagram down in the description if you want to go check her out. She is absolutely awesome. There's been a lot of changes going around here. Let's get into today's video. Today I'm doing something similar but a little bit more sort of honest, if you want to say, and it will be 5 tips I would give that every uni student should know, especially first and second years. And let me know in the comments if you can relate to them and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it before I start rambling on too much. Right, so the first sort of essential tip that every uni student I think needs to know is, I think it's so useful, and I'd recommend it highly for every student, especially in like first and second year that not really come across it yet, possibly first year more. Everywhere you go, make sure you ask for a student discount, because most places you'll think, oh, they don't have it, or they're not going to do it, or blah blah blah. I guarantee they probably will do student discounts. I would guarantee that you will probably, most likely, if in a uni sort of city, find at least a few stores and like food shops and stuff like that that do student discounts. So make sure you check that out. Make sure you make the most out of it, because obviously you're not at uni all the time. So make sure you can save as much money as you want, because let's be honest, every student struggles with money. If you don't, please teach me, because I'd love to be one of them. But yeah, so anyway, that was tip number 1. So tip number 2. I hope hopefully my lecturers and my tutors and all of that are not watching this video, but one thing I will definitely say is, having gone through first, second, placement and 4th year, and obviously into my masters now, doing all the readings is just a myth out there. I've gone through a whole degree. I got a high 2-1 and I was still getting firsts and 2-1s in my essays and like assignments and stuff like that. And I never ever, to be honest with you, my parents are watching this as well, I've never done all the readings, because they just assign you an unholy amount of readings that sometimes you just skim through and you're like, why did I just read that? Sometimes it's not useful. So what I would say is just maybe search for keywords in your sort of report or article or book or whatever it is online, and just, so for example, if you're looking for say digital media, for example, just command or control F and search for that word. It will just bring you up text that has that word highlighted, and then you can just skim through those bits of the text, which will make it so much easier, so much quicker and so much more efficient. So I'll definitely recommend that. So basically, I'm not saying don't read, because obviously 100% you need to do the readings. They are helpful, but all I'm saying is you're not always going to do all the readings, because that is just not really possible, to be honest. That's what I did anyway, so learn from me. So my 3rd tip, and this is probably the most important for most people, to be fair, especially first years. You still get into uni, you've kind of moved away, you're used to school, college, home, stuff like that. What I would recommend, or highly stress on, is don't be shy. The worst thing is being shy at university, because you'll end up missing out on so many things that you'll wish you would have went to or experienced or been at, or all that sort of thing. So my biggest point would be, just go up to someone and talk to them. Go to an event on your own. Go speak once you move into your flat, just go speak to your flatmates. Go to, just, if you see people out of, for example, walking out of a lecture or your lecture and you don't know them, just speak to them, talk to them, communicate, just make friends. And the biggest thing is, don't be embarrassed to go to something on your own. Personally, when I lived on my own, for my placement year in London, I went to cinemas on my own, I went to restaurants on my own, I went to parks on my own, I went to theatre shows on my own, and you really do learn that having that own sort of your own time, your own space, it really benefits you in a mental health sort of way, and also you just enjoy it so much more because you don't have to worry about anyone else's needs or what anyone else wants to do, or if anyone's enjoying themselves or not, or when's this person going to want to leave, or when are we going to get food. You just sort of have your own time, your own sort of schedule to make. But yeah, I would highly recommend, just don't care about what anyone thinks about you, because if someone judges you, let them judge you. That just shows that they've got an issue, really. Right, so that is that. So tip number 4, and this is one that a lot of people do struggle with, especially when you first move in to halls and stuff like that, to live with people you don't know, especially. So I'll split this tip into 2 parts. So the first part is, do your washing up in the kitchen, because honestly nothing's worse than getting called out by flatmates in first year when you've just met them or stuff like that, and getting called out for leaving your dishes in the sink to soak. Because we all know, everyone says that excuse and says, oh, I'm just leaving it to soak, and then you end up leaving it for 7 weeks and then you don't wash it, and it just turns into a catastrophe, really. So yeah, do your washing, and it makes your life easier as well, because when you want to come and cook, you don't need to wash your dishes and then use them. You can just pull them out of the cupboard or wherever they are and end up using them. The second part of this, also that washing up just avoids tension, really. So the second part of that one is, do your laundry, I'd say probably week in, week out, depending on how much you leave your room and how much you go out and stuff like that. Because nothing's worse than having a pile up of clothes, or even worse, running out of sort of pants or socks or stuff like that. It's horrific. I've been through that probably all through my uni degree, to be honest. So yeah, just make sure you do your laundry first. Like, as soon as you start seeing a sort of a pile up coming on, make sure you just head over to the washing, because realistically it doesn't take that much effort. So just go and do it. You will thank me. Right, so tip number 5. When you're at university in first year, obviously a lot of unis say first year doesn't count, or like a lot of people, you'll hear people telling you all the time, especially if you know people that are in 2nd, 3rd, 4th masters, any of those years, a lot of people will say first year does not count. That may be true, and potentially is very true, and won't count towards your final degree mark or any of that sort of thing. But what I sort of got from first year, or learnt from first year, is that first year is your biggest chance to first of all get settled in from changing from school or sixth form or wherever you've come from to uni, because university is a completely different sort of routine, schedule, way of learning, all that sort of thing. So, and you're obviously used to your parents cooking, or you're getting sort of someone's cooking for you, someone's cleaning for you, all that sort of thing. So coming to university, I'd say, even though first year may not count or is not that important, first of all, you still have to pass it. And I'd recommend doing your hardest to do that. But also, I'd recommend using first year as it's one of the biggest sort of free opportunities that's handed to you. Obviously after you've earned it for your A-levels, but it's one of the biggest opportunities that's given to you to sort of, it's a year for you to, yes, pass, but then it's also a year for you to prep for second year and learn how to properly time manage, learn how to do your referencing, how to write proper essays, how to how to sort of do reports, how to work in groups, all that sort of thing. As I said, it's not that important maybe to pass, but it will help you throughout your degree. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to drop a huge thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe down below to see more of me. And make sure to hit that notification bell for me so you can get notified every time I upload. And yeah, this channel is honestly booming. Like, I've passed 200 subscribers now, which is absolutely insane. Never thought I'd get past 50, let alone 200. So keep smashing it, guys. Keep getting this channel out there. And yeah, let's see how we can finish off this year. So without further ado, I've been Ali, and make sure you subscribe and become an ally. Right, Ali out.